Music Radio, WKLAS.
To be with you, Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, and...
Good morning, everybody. Hello, friends. Welcome to the show.
What's up, beer drinkers? We got another great show for you again this week.
Here's Dan Hampton and Ed O'Brien.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to...
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him...
This is where this gets difficult. Nope.
What kind of hotel is this?
How you doing?
With a tear in my eye!
I am coming.
Beat your way!
Frost has warm-ups.
We'll do it live! I am the voice of the voiceless!
See you next Tuesday.
It's the Lingus Mafia Podcast, show 406. And we probably had much, much more than what is posted there because we do side shows and nonsense shows. I'm the boss of this family. My name is Cav Manning. And I am with my consigliere, as usual, Mr. Fausty Walnuts.
What do you hear? What do you say?
Along with our underboss, Gregorio.
Buonasera.
Now, Greg, I was very nice to you before we started, so I'm sorry I have to turn on you now. I have to turn. I have to turn heel. And
It's the first time you've ever done this.
First time.
Now this is how this always goes. I say I have to be the asshole, but I think you'll agree with me that this is rightfully so. And I say, this is how it always starts, Faust. You have to go, I love you, but... because then you're about to attack somebody. But since I love Greg, I won't kill him. But, Greg, you're having something stripped from you and taken away. And you know what this is, that is going to be taken away from you, don't you?
Okay, what's up?
He's probably going to be relieved.
Yes, that's why I say he's going to be glad about it. However, he's paying for it at the same time, Faust. There is a penalty for this.
Mm-hmm.
This TikTok is a fucking disgrace at this point.
Stop.
February is the last time it was posted. And the thing is, when you were doing it, it was fucking great. I was impressed. I don't know shit about TikTok. I'm proud to say I don't fucking know nothing. And so every once I go, let's go see what was on there. And I know we almost get banned a few times. Hell, you should have got it banned, and then you could have been relieved and go, well, I fucking did my job.
I know.
That's right.
That's why
What
I've
the
been.
fuck? You're
I
scared.
told you I've been gun shy because of that one time I got banned, and then there hasn't been a video in the last couple of weeks, or last week.
So I said, you have your work, you have all these things, and I know it's a fucking chore, and you would have to watch the fucking video. It's a lot of shit. But it was also about Greg needs to earn his keep for a third of the money that is given out, because we do these bonus shows. Me and Faust do 500 fucking wrestling shows, which I almost wish they weren't successful, Faust.
We gave it the old college try.
Yeah, well,
nobody's watching.
but-
Damn it, people are.
But we had have a lot of signups because of the wrestling show. So we were like, well, how are we giving this money away? We have done this, but we are family, we are a team. And we say we have to split the pot. However, there is a certain length I go for. You got to contribute. You have to put in. You were doing your fan thing. And Subtle Rossi goes, have him interview fucking Cat. I go, you know what? That ain't a fucking bad idea. The problem is he'll never be able to get him.
I will admit my envelope has been thin the last 3 months.
Hey, by the way, boss, that's light. I go, Ma. After he talks to me for a while and thumbs up and he goes, on the way out, by the way, that's light. He walks off.
Yeah, it's been a tough week, boss.
I go, like when I had that football league, Faust, with that other asshole. And the people would come with their payments and they'd be like, I had to pay for this. And he would turn into a dick, which was rightfully, he'd go, how's that my problem? Sympathy, sure, but this is, you paying to play. How's that my fucking problem? Now you're not playing.
Roland Alexander and be on the mat.
Got to pay to play. So I said, okay, well, if he's not contributing this would be earn to keep. If he does the TikTok and is on it, that is all I fucking ask. Because, like, Fausti's busy with the fucking technical bullshit where I'm like, thank fucking God. I don't want anything to fucking do with it. I don't mind the carry of shit on my shoulder here. I don't care. I don't have to do that shit. And the only thing I wish Fausti was around more like the old days was I would finish the show and push it to him and go, post. He write a nice fucking write-up. My write-up is one sentence. I go, fuck this.
Well, I'd come over, but...
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Now, Faust, when I move, I really expect you to come over. Earn your fucking... The money we earn from this show would be the gas. Get you to my house. So I said, all right, well, I was going to... Okay, I got to take this away. Now, here is the alternative. And I reached out to a capo in this thing of ours. A guy who is known to fucking be busy with fucking TikTok. And that's Rob Casso. And I said, Rob, if one more golf game is paid for per year, because right now, Rob's cut out of the thing, he doesn't get a cut of the money, but me and Fauzi, he's probably doing better off with what we're actually giving him, to tell you the truth. We pay for 2 majors and a deep cliff. And because the deep cliff is little less than the regular ones because it's a smaller course. So he goes, that's a good fucking payoff because those fucking courses are $100 or whatever. Me and Fausti split it and do it that way. So he was like, that's fine. So it'd be like we pay for Los Lagos for him then. Because that's up there, but it's not top of the line up there, right?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, well, what would had happened if Greg is doing his contributing to this? Greg is the one who is putting in for that golf game. Out of the funds from, you don't have to pay it. We just take it out of our pay for the year, whatever the hell this fucking shit makes. So, your thoughts?
No, that's fine. That's fair.
It's one less thing to fucking have to do. And Rob has to fucking... The thing is, Rob would have to watch all... And I told him, I was like, he goes, first he says, send me the clips you want. And I go, no. I go, this is the thing. You're doing it. You're pulling the clips, you're watching it, all that.
That was the fun part. Is
really?
What I would do. The last couple I did was I would listen to it and then remember and then mark it and then go back and find it in the video. Now the video didn't always sync up because you guys used to do the pre-show
stuff at the beginning.
Yeah. So I'd have to once I found it, then I was able just to cut it, clip it, put the captions, and then a couple little hashtags or pounds, and then that was it.
Yeah. So and for us, it's like, fuck, after you do the show, I'm not fucking listening back to the show. That's for one. Never. Right. I don't listen back to the show. And so he would be hearing it for the first time.
It's been a while since I've done that.
Yeah, I go, as they said, Faust, I was there. So he would listen to it, and I said, I go, it's mostly going to be from the Wrestlingus show more than this. That is the one that's going to get us more people to come. So he has to listen to that show more. I would say it's 95% to 5% taking from it. If something crazy happens here, sure, go ahead. Like when we're shaving ourselves for something that I can't mention. Oh shit! I just realized, Faust. Oh yeah. So a bit we have coming up, and so that kind of thing. Yeah, that could add on to here, but it's going to be mostly busting balls about wrestling. So.
But yeah, that's what I just use it for wrestling because that's and just a tip to Rob, people like or watch more of the AEW tag stuff than the WWE stuff. Yeah, the TikTokers love AEW, not WWE.
So he knows what to do with all this bullshit, and he'll do it. If he ever now gets sick of doing it, the backup plan, because I said to him, if you do not want to do this before he even agreed to it, I said the backup plan, if you don't want to do it, is I reach out to one of our super fans. That is busy with the show, that knows what the fuck they're doing with that. and we give them a free Godfather tier subscription as long as they continue to do that. So if Rob eventually says, fuck this, let us know if you're good at TikTok, if you would be willing to do TikTok, and you will be in line for if Rob ever says, fuck this noise, I'm not doing it anymore.
And be careful with the body shaming, because TikTok doesn't like that.
That's what's funny. Yeah, Rob, go to him for advice. Or actually go to your daughter too, Rob, because she's busy with TikTok. She knows the rules probably better off than the rest of us. I don't watch one thing on fucking TikTok unless Rob sends it to us. So that's it. Not too much of a fuck you, Greg, but just to let you know that I go.
No, I get it.
I went on and I looked and I go, let's see what happened, because he hasn't sent us anything for a while. And I go, he can get away with a lot because I don't look at this motherfucker. I don't look at TikTok, so I wouldn't even know. I go, he's sneaky bastard. He take his money. and I look and I go, he sneaks across the fucking bank. And I look and I go, and I think I texted Faust, and all I wrote is I go, February. Fucking February. Can you guess what I'm talking about? He had no idea. He was like, He's like, and I go,
he's like, what'd I do?
Fuck. Yeah. I go, fuck. There hasn't been a post since fucking February on this show. He was like, oh. So I said, all right, I'm gonna.
That's when we got our. That's when we got the clip.
Yelled
taken
at last
down,
time, right?
and
Our warning.
And then we got our warning. One more, and then we're done. We're banned for life.
Well, there you go. And so I tell Faust, I go, I'm going to get inside of Greg's ass. And I go, I've had it. I'm going to fucking yell at him. And I go, and I need you to back me up, Faust. As you see, Faust was fully chiming in.
Oh, yeah. Everything.
To quote Tamina on Raw, what he said.
Faust like to be the good guy in the situation. Hence, he's good friends with your brother still. Just let's remember. He laughed just as hard as the rest of us.
His relationship never soured with Big Ed in bed.
Every single
Just for a little bit. It was a little bit.
Yeah, it was. It was 5 minutes, really. Yeah, it was me. And I go, the fuck am I in trouble for? Oh, man. This is like the back in the day when I worked at Mighty Micro with Cat. And he put a fucking picture from a video game. And it was like a demon with, it had the fucking receding hairline and it had teeth. And it looked like the warehouse fucking manager. And he put it on the front of the fucking door and he wrote, Min's son, warehouse manager. And the guy saw it. And we're sitting at the fucking shipping table, right? And he comes in, he goes, who did this? And fucking we look back and kind of like laugh. And then he got, who did this? And I was like, oh, I just turned around and started fucking typing. And he goes, Al, Chris, get in my office. And I turn around, I go, why me? I go, what the fuck? I go, I always, association, I'm in trouble. I was like, fucking bullshit, man. So he was practically crying in the office. Why you do this to me? I'm nice to you guys. And I'm like this. I was sitting there. I just point. This fucking guy. He's the fucking shad in the group, Faust. Get me in trouble. Fucking asshole.
He'll end up in the Hall of Fame.
There's only three non-Asians who work there. So
yeah, there you go. Fucking of course. I tell you though, we fuck with people at that job. Like I told you, I brought fake lottery tickets in. And I fuck with people, and they were jumping up and down. Ooh, God.
The pens with rotunda.
Yeah, the pens with rotunda. Shoved them up our ass, or at least my ass. Let her use. It was well worth it to have her fucking have my shit on her hands. So we were doing wedding stuff this weekend. Faust, it's fucking like I think it's 5 weeks or something. It's on the way.
Yeah,
you guys got to get to the
about a month ago.
Men's Warehouse. Like they said by the 25th, right? Oh, you do.
I finally figured out how to make an appointment online.
Oh, I have to bring you the receipt just so you have like the number with you then, Faust.
All right.
I'll drop it off at your house tomorrow. The Mets are winning, by the way.
Is Greg still there? His video, like,
you can see his face.
I'm still here.
Wow, look at that! Look at him move around. He looks like Sledgehammer, Faust.
Yeah, I was gonna say Max Headroom or something.
That is entertaining.
Nip.
And it didn't pop either. Oh, there he goes. It popped normal. It'll be interesting to watch. That'll be the first clip Rob takes. So, yeah, I have to drop off a receipt for you. So we went to the new house because we could walk through again. And they said they're almost completely moved out, which I don't know how it didn't take them more than 4 minutes to move out.
They moved all the plants, yeah.
Yeah, that was the majority of what they had to move.
It's everything in the garage.
Yeah. So now they have some shit in the living room that's going to go out. And after that, all that needs to be done, because the roofing people aren't going to be able to get there until toward the end of the year. So we're not waiting for that. They could do it while it's replacing shingles. It's not like the roof is going to be gone. So we will then, in May 1st is when they're completely gone, which means when we could start bringing shit in. So every time we drive up there, I'm just going to have a load of shit. And gradually, so that'll be a nice, easy fucking move to when I want to go as soon as fucking possible once it's ready to go. Yeah, Faust, do you see what happened over there? You watching?
Fuckers.
This game's over. You know, are you like me to where I saw the other Giants game and it was 4-1 in the 5th, and I went, game's over. I go, you can't score that many runs this amount of time. I go, it's impossible. I go, it's, like right now I see it's 3. I go, it's impossible to score 3. It's over. So I'm going to get like the company van where it's one of those big, nice rape vans, and clean out storage first, but we're going to try to purge as much shit as possible before, bringing it over there. But I finally got into this goddamn garage. They're in there, God bless the Duchess and her parents. They're in there measuring the house because they're adults, Faust. And they're, let's see where things would go. They're inspecting the kitchen. What am I fucking doing?
Measuring the garage
with tape measure in hand, Faust. How wide is the sheets going here? I'm fucking got this thing. This thing is going to be tits. It's fucking.
Yeah, imagine you finding a spot in the garage and you're like this. You're practicing your
Faust,
backswing.
100%. Faust, they had clubs in the living room, and I went, oh, they have, because I go, I should have brought my driver. I keep forgetting I should have brought the driver. Swing in there, see how high it is and shit. And she goes, don't touch their fucking clubs. And I'm like, I just want to swing it in the grass. It's okay. But I'm like, this is going to fucking, I just saw the handle sticking out. I go, all I need is a club. But this is going to be fucking so fucking top of the line. Like the videos you see of people with their fucking Sims in the room all fucking tight, right? I'm like, I said to her I would have a curtain on the side by where her car is. That thing is going to be like taut, Faust, right? Very fucking taut, tight. Yeah. Because then there's going to be another one in front of that one that's a loose curtain. So then it's like you have that double, because if it's tight, it's going to fire back and kill me. It needs to have a dead zone. Yeah. And so then the same with all this. So I'm just going to have straight black curtains. And I'm taking off right away the fucking garage opener, which they just got one. And they go, oh, we just had that back. I go, well, it's coming down. Because they go, what about the garage? Open it on your side. I go, it's never going to be opened. Never. And there is no need for it ever to be opened, ever. I'm like, I could take down the tracks if I fucking need to. I'm never opening it. But if you need to, I could take down the middle and pull it back. But it's long enough now to do the entire screen, because I have it where in my place now it actually goes onto the wall because it's not wide enough. But it actually is like, I think it might be a little less than what I have now, but it's different because there is nothing obstructing on the walls like the shelves or anything to even fucking look out for. It's just going to be straight fucking clean. And it goes back pretty far to where there's an area with shelving where I could put the bags over and you put your shoes and all that shit. And so it's, that's the one thing I'm like, I want to move tomorrow because I want this. I want this so fucking badly, Faust. To have it at all times ready to go to where it's right behind the wall of where all my TVs are watching. I could go, oh, I want to go test 5 swings out. I walk into the garage, swing 5 times and walk back. It's at any time, just walk out and do it. No assemble, anything. It's fucking done, which is fantastic. And I'll have multiple fucking systems ready to fucking go. Oh my God, I can't fucking wait for this.
You watch a tournament on TV, you're like, I'd like to try that hole.
Exactly.
Go out to the garage.
I go right to the golf club fucking 19. I go, let me go to the 13th of Augusta. Let me see what I have in my fucking. I go, what's the problem, Ty? What the fuck is wrong with you? I aced this fucking. You fucking trash. So yeah, I'm so fucking into that. But I measured out the wall for where the TVs are, and what would probably be is measuring out. I said, well, if it's 50-inch screens on top, because she wants them all to look like all the same. Like I have like a 46 and a 50 next to each other, where I shouldn't have fucking done. But I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. So, but if you line them up, it's the exact size of the wall. You would have 3, but that's like leaving no room to breathe between each, which is a little hairy. So I'm thinking, okay, we'll get 46s on top, and you could get 3 lined up on top with 46s, and then I'm thinking below the fucking monster, you put 2 50s, and that's how we fucking do it. So, because on the side you could even fit one, but that's gonna be odd. There's a big TV, and then there's one on the side. So, and then I have my small ones already, so I would just put those, like, that's going to be in the fucking, one in her craft room and then one in my podcast room, that's what it's pretty much going to be. She was looking, and I was going to have the bigger one too, and she fucking said no. I go, God. She originally wanted that. Go ahead.
Are you putting 8 crates on your podcast walls?
Oh, like blind? Should I do that? Should I do it? Nah, probably not. It's going to be like this. This is what the fucking room's going to look like without a couch. And TVs, but she originally wanted the room with light in it, it's a few inches smaller. It's not crazy, but she liked the other one. The other one was like a longer looking room, so she liked that one. She's like, I'd really like this one. And I'm like, hey, listen, I'm getting a fucking call for you. You take whatever the fuck room you want.
Exactly.
And I'm like, this room is not going to be this one that I have now, where I'd be like, fuck, I can't move in that fucking room. You know, if I had TVs and couch in that other one, there's not a fucking chance. So looking at it I measured the walls, and what's great with iPhone 2 is like I took pictures of wall, and then I wrote on the wall on the phone, so it has the width on the phone. I go, okay, that's how big that space is. So I'm like, I have the podcast desk, and I will have the small TV that I keep on the side here will be above the desk, so I can watch something that whatever's going on, right? And then other than that, it's just going to be all my jerseys and all the memorabilia for Bears shit that I have, and then around the top is all my hats like I have now on here. So that's going to be that room, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait because that means I could have more jerseys, Faust. Without the TVs on the fucking wall, that's a whole wall. And then where the couch was, there's another room for another fucking 3. So I'm gonna have all the shit that I need to have, and then you guys are forced to come out to visit me every once in a while. I always think, I go, you guys, I mean, when Greg's in town, of course, but your family and fucking Rob's family, we have fucking 2 fucking spare rooms. You guys can fucking come to, like, summertime wise, go to the fucking lake house. So, or one at a time, whatever. But now it's like, got a house to fucking stay in if you want to. And, come up for a weekend. You don't have to just, pop in for a fucking day, obviously, when it takes that fucking long to.
It takes all day driving back and forth. Yeah,
that's for you a little longer. For you, it's 3 hours.
Faust borrow a boat from his dad.
Yeah. Does that lake go into anything else?
I don't think it's connected to
it's
the
not
Delta,
one of those ducks, Faust, where the duck goes up on it does it that way. So
you could probably get a rental. Faust knows people.
Yeah, you go. I mean, God knows, the father-in-law has all his boats where we could be busy. So, and jet skis, all that fun time. So, something that happened last week, I never got to it real quick. I'm driving my work car, my little Sprinter van, and I get to a stop, and I open the fucking door. I almost called you because I'm like, God help me with this. I open the fucking doors, and liquid just pours out of the fucking door.
Oh.
And I go,
what
the fuck is this? And I open a side door. It looks like Ecto. Come on. And I go, what the fuck? And I have a bucket of casings, Faust. You know what casings are?
They're for sausage?
Yes. And they're like in water. And And the bucket's like sideways a little bit.
Made out of again? Intestine?
It is. It's intestine. It have a snap to it. And so that's on its side. And I go, maybe that's, the water leaked out of that or whatever. It didn't. And I go, what the fuck? And then I look under something. And I see 1 gallon jug. First, I see the cap in the fucking middle of the thing.
Oh no.
1 gallon jug on the side. I grab the jug. There's about this much liquid inside the fucking jug. And then I grab it. It's food machine oil.
Oh, fuck.
The whole fucking back. And so everyone's box. I go, your thing didn't break. This is from the outside. Don't worry. And I slipped off the fucking back one time. Like I try to get in. I fucking fall down like a clown. Look like Jack Tripper trying to fucking get in this thing. And I'm like, oh,
gonna do.
God. So, but the good thing is I put cardboard always in the back first. So the whole bed of it is cardboard, which soaked up. Like when I took it all out, you see the edges are all full of shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, thank God, because I keep a blanket in there to cover some machinery sometimes and then wash it. And I'm like, this blanket that I've had for a fucking 100 years, which I'm one of these weirdos that I'm like, I don't want to throw away something. I've had it so long. It's sentimental, like it's alive. And I'm like, I'm gonna throw it in the wash machine. She nearly fucking tackled me. She's like, you can't put that in the wash machine. I'm like, why not? It washes it. Apparently it doesn't. She goes, the whole machine would have been like fucking probably ruined because it's oil. I don't know.
Yeah, the oil. Yeah.
What the fuck? So I'm like, I don't know. She goes, just throw it out. And I go, I can't go. I go, maybe I go to a laundromat and try to ruin one of their fucking machines. Put cement in the wash machine.
The dad from Christmas Story got taps going on at night.
Pretty much, I'm burying it.
Dutch is like, I could swore I faintly heard the sound of taps last night.
You did it on purpose. You spilled it. I told her that. She spilled it on purpose. So yeah, I gotta fucking chuck that. And, but I put a new thing together, so that's it. Another fun thing that I've been busy with that I showed you guys on the Godfather tier, by the way, if you want to hear full complete shows, because you guys aren't getting full shows on the Freebirds section. It's patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. And for only $5, you get this full complete show plus all the wrestling shows. If you want to see the video of it, you go to higher tiers. There's a whole bunch of tiers. Go check it out.
You get what you pay for.
You pretty much do. And that's why Greg didn't do shit for the TikTok. You get what I paid for.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I bought this the other week. We know the combo of the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. Sorry. Super Nintendo and NES. Yeah. And so, as you wells know, I told you, I said, fuck, I go to look for the fucking games that I've had in here. I go, they're in the fucking goddamn storage. So now I got to get to storage. First, I went to storage. They're not in storage.
Ruh-roh.
And I go, they are in this fucking house. And I knew I didn't put them in fucking storage. I go, I wouldn't have done this. I know they were in a cardboard box, and I looked in the garage, and it was the first one I grabbed, and I go, I swore it was this box. And I'm looking around, what the fuck? Now I'm going to tear apart the fucking house, because I go, it's either garage or it's in my closet. I've looked in my closet 50 fucking times, but you're still going to keep looking. I'm looking behind the fucking shirts, right? Because I go, the PlayStation is there, PlayStation 3. And I go, that's there, so what the fuck? So I'm looking through, but on top, Faust, I have all wrestling DVDs, the Blu-rays and all that shit, right? I kept that away from the other DVDs that I had because I go, well, I may actually want to watch these. And so they're all on the fucking top, and I go, maybe it's behind it. I pulled them all fucking down. You could see, actually, see the stack of them right here. They're all fucking stacked up. I fucking pulled them all out. And I see behind them, I have all the Maddens. All the, those are all PlayStations and shit like that. All the Mads are stacked, but no games. And now I go into the fucking garage, and I start to fucking rip things apart. And I see, behind a speaker, on the fucking top shelf of the fucking thing, I see a fucking goddamn box. And I'm like, it's the only thing in here I have not. It's gotta be that one, and it fucking was. So, hallelujah. Oh my God. So I grabbed my Super Tennis, which I said is one of the best fucking games ever. I'll show you.
Right, I remember you saying that.
I'll show you what else I got. Now, another great game that I enjoy thoroughly is Pilot Wings.
I remember that game. I love that game.
There was a fun game because it wasn't like you're sitting there fucking killing yourself. You're skydiving. You're trying to fly through rings. You know.
Yeah, trying to collect those little. You're trying to follow the path of the little dots or whatever.
Yeah, it was like modern day Sonic. So, and then I find
you're flying, you're skydiving, you're doing all sorts of aerial shit.
And
right?
and one thing, because then you would go point yourself down so you go faster and you fire through the fucking things, or you can kind of glide yourself. Another thing, me and you, Faust, we talked about like, oh, what game should I get for Super Nintendo? You forget about one of the fucking best. We never even fucking mentioned it. This one, fucking Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I had
Man,
that
that was a fucking good game.
So
Yeah,
that's what I was
LJN.
asking. What was it? Raw? I couldn't remember, but I think Raw came later. It was Royal Rumble.
And then
first,
I have
think.
Raw.
There you go.
Hey, I
And I
had that
haven't-
one too.
I haven't put these in yet, though. I haven't tried.
Oh, okay.
So I get that, and then I got some games I think from Pat a while back, like because
Pat.
I go, I never bought these fucking games because they're like adventure. I don't give a shit. But I go, maybe I try. The one that I left downstairs was Donkey Kong Country. I go, I have no fucking desire to even look at what the fuck it is.
The thing about Donkey Kong Country when it came out, the graphics were just like extraordinary for the time. Now they're like shit. But the gameplay was terrible. I played it the other day because it's on that Super Nintendo you can get with all the games on it now.
Okay.
And I played it. It sucks, dude. It's a shitty game.
So this one was there. It was a turtle game.
Oh, what's that?
This
Turtles,
is-
what's it say?
Jesus Christ. Tournament
That's
fighters.
one of the good ones.
Is it? So is it kind of like a Mortal Kombat with turtles though?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
they do. All right. So I got that one. And then I have another one that that's not mine. And it's Mario is Missing.
Huh.
And I like
Yeah,
the
I don't remember
nostalgia
that one.
of you put it in like Faust never had. You put it in and him make that the noises. All the Mario noise. I go, that's fucking old school shit, man.
Well, all the Mario games, the gameplay has been great. Like whether the games are good or
Yeah.
not, at least the gameplay was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then, do you remember this one? Because this, I believe, is kind of a one-on-one and also like the shootout style stuff. NBA All-Stars.
Oh, I don't remember that
I
one.
think I remember that.
And you can do
LJ
3 points. You can do
another
just
LJN
one-on-one with somebody, you know? And I say, oh, that's pretty good, too. And then, one of the best, we talked about this the other fucking week. FU0.
Oh, yeah.
F-Zero, yeah. Remember going to my friends playing that one.
Yeah, that is a fucking great one. So I got these out, and I haven't busted them out yet. I only was doing tennis. But of course, you saw the other game that I had here with Baseball Stars. I got Baseball Stars in the mail. And I'm like, I swear to God, like, I'm going to ask Rob again if there's a golf store near him, because that'll be the 4th time this year I've asked him in a couple months. And so I get 2 packages in the fucking mail, and it says DJ Oldies or something on it, right? And I go, fuck is this? And I have it feels like CDs. And I go, what the fuck? And I open it up, and it's the Nintendo games. I fucking completely, I go, how the hell do I not fucking remember that? So I might be off this show soon when I get fucking McMichael syndrome here. So the other one I got, Faust, I showed you the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling. Now, what's funny is, like, look even where it had, there was the logo for sports. That was a sports game. So it would tell you, this is an adventure game. This is a sports game. So I put in this fucking game. And boy, oh boy, Faust, I put in this fucking game. I'm horrible. I couldn't beat anybody. I put a couple moves maybe, but the game is going ring, because I'm dying. I go, the guy's
thought you said
diving
you was-
outside the ring. Fuck.
I thought you were going to say it all came back to you.
Oh, fuck. I was doing the fucking, like, they pick you up and you do a spinning kick, and now it's your turn, but
Right.
then move out of the way and try to, I'm like, which one's the lockup, you know?
Who was your first guy you played with?
The first one I accidentally had to do was Fighter Hayabusa because
Oh, he's the
I
worst.
It's
accidentally,
the
I just
hardest
hit
one
the,
to do a special move. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to do the
I
fucking.
just hit the button.
To the back of the neck.
I
I forget
accidentally,
what they call it on there.
the Ghetto Blaster. I accidentally picked him because I just pressed a button. I go, fuck, I didn't mean to do it. Okay. And I did the Ghetto Blaster. I missed, but Starman beat the piss out of me. And then I said, oh my God, I have gone old school, Faust, because now I put in Baseball Stars. But what happens when I put in Baseball Stars?
Did you still have your same team from last time? The last time you played?
How in the world? This is a game I bought from somebody online.
Oh.
I did
No,
this.
their game. that they
However,
say.
so I put in the game, and it's black screen. I take it out. Faust, I am now this.
Nice.
And multiple. I'm getting fucking winded now. I'm blowing on this fucking game like I'm a fucking hooah, and like it starts and there's lines across the fucking screen, and I'm like,
you gotta move
try
the
it
cartridge.
again. I'm smashing the cartridge. Like that's a full fit. You know, you make it stick. You know, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
this time it's gonna take.
Yeah, there it goes. It resonated enough, and then it finally fucking works. And I am that old school team that I like the best, Faust, where it has Lefty, and it has Babe, and it has Willie, and it has Joe.
What are they called?
The
Heroes
Dream
or
Team
no?
or something.
Oh, yeah.
All Dreams, something Dreams. And I play Japs. I played the Ninjas.
Oh,
And so, and I remember, I look at it, it's like you could do all different. You put one game, there's tournament, and it has all the whole, like it's a season kind of thing. That's the best they could do. You play in one fucking shot. So I go, all right, I play one fucking game. Faust, at the third inning, they had the mercy rule, and I had to lose. I didn't score one fucking run. I didn't hit one home run. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. And then I'm like, I get the ball, and I go, I can't run to first to get them out. And I'm like, do I have to press a button to go that way?
Yeah.
And I end up throwing the ball to nobody in first base. And I go, fuck this game. And the problem, too, is like the ball goes in the air and you have to have it on volume because it goes whoop, whoop. So you kind of time where to and I go, is the computer going to give me help where I'm supposed to go? Because you don't see them until it's fucking time. I go, fuck, where am I? Fuck. I go, how? I feel like I'm a 100-year-old man trying to now play. Like my grandfather would go, how do those kids know how to fucking play this now? Their fingers are going a mile a minute. And I'll tell you, Faust, there is muscle memory. Because when I was getting pinned, I fucking was going 100 miles an hour to get off that fucking mat hitting those buttons. I go, that is muscle memory. Right to it. So, well, let me talk a little bit more, but we want to go to the Patreon side to continue this conversation and review Beyond the Mat, which me and Fausty were there during that time. So, so speaking of video games, this will lead us into patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. Come on over. You get all your wrestling shows. You get this show. You get tons of other shows. See you over there. What? You haven't signed up to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia yet? Not only will you get the second half of this show on time on Tuesdays, you can also go back in our history for over 500 plus shows, like episode 101, where we had the first ever Miss Wrestlingus pageant, and Fausty voted for Paige pre-implants.
Is Paige? Wow. I'm disgusted by all of you.
so am I.
Now, who voted for fucking Paige? You're in trouble, Faust.
I didn't know this was.
I know you like a freak with the black hair. I know about you already with this. You would rather fuck Paige than fuck Lana. I'm looking at you, Fausty. Shame on you as a man. Shame on you. I can't even fuck. I couldn't. But I'm like, this is the most outrageous of all the people. Paige wins.
Specials galore, like Between Two Calves, where I record my brother without him knowing it.
I could care less if the guy salutes Hitler on the fucking field. You could throw a fucking good pass? Thank you. As soon as you throw an interception, I'm going to go, how dare you kneel for the flag? You win? I go, fuck, let's all fucking urinate on it. I don't care. Let's use it to wipe. You win a touchdown? Okay, let's wipe with it. We'll fucking tear it in half.
We'll piss on it. We'll piss on the stars. We'll wipe it to stripes.
Which color you want? Give me the white. I'll color it myself.
So get on over to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia and see what you've been missing.
So we'll do it next week.
Okay. All right. The news will hold. Yes, let's go into the bonus segment for the people who are on patreon.com/Lingus Mafia on the Godfather Plus tier, because they get to watch this greatness that is us, or nonsense, whichever way you want to say it is. That's it. There's not really much else to say other than I could do anything I want because my dad is dead. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
You're either Lingus or against us.
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
I was worried he wouldn't even come out with his internet. Best podcast in the world!
I am the best. I'm own this microphone. Nobody can touch me.
Yours truly.
I'm done. Show's over. Good day.
Fade to black.